Hi everyone, I just wanted to take a minute to share with you what some of my favorite traditional things to do around the holidays are. Now, in the Mexican culture around the holidays, we usually play a couple of games. The more famous game being Loteria, which is just like bingo, except instead of trying to fill rows of numbers, you're filling rows of images. Now, to play my favorite game, you had to use one of these. No, not the iPad, this thing, the spinning top. So that spinning top is used for a game called Toma, Todo. And when you spin it on your churn, and whatever side it lands on, it basically just gives you a direction. Take from the pot, put into the pot, or, if you're lucky, take the entire pot. Now, this game is it can be played with any number of people, really. It's not like rock, paper, scissors where you can only do it with two people. And it's definitely not like Twister where you can only fit a certain number of people. If you want to play with two people, you can play with two people. If you want to play with 100, you can. I mean, you can. we used to actually put two dining room tables together to fit all of the family members into one game. And if I was ever playing with just my little cousins and myself, we wouldn't even use money to play in the pot. We would use candy or beans or whatever we could find, really. Sometimes we just wanted to play. Now, what was so alluring about this game growing up was that it was very easy. It only had those 6 sides, and each side had a very simple direction. Growing up, my Spanish wasn't very fluent, and it was very hard for me to connect with certain family members. However, with this game, I could sit there and enjoy, maybe 2 or 3 hours of just fun. Well, gambling, really, but it was fun, and it gave me a way to connect with my family. Now, this game actually exists throughout the world as other names. In other Latin countries, it might be called pirinola or a pirinola top. And it's very similar to the Hebrew game of the dreidel, the spinning dreidel, where each side gives you a direction, give, take, or take the whole pot. And I think the important thing to draw from all of this is that if something so similar can exist in different cultures, then those cultures must not be so different. We all engage in different activities that bring us closer together during celebratory times. And if we could all just realize that, maybe we would be a lot closer in the world with one another. Thank you for listening to me and my speech about my cultural artifact. If you ever get the chance to play with a dreidel and play Toma Todo, it's great fun. You might win some money depending on who you're playing with, depending on how much money you're playing with. But anyhow, thank you very much, and I'm very excited to reciprocate the gesture and learn about all your cultural artifacts. Maybe there's some games that I could play. Maybe there's something we can all do together and, just bond over it for a little bit. All right, well, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.